morning.
Yeah, a little overcast out there, but clouds never hurt anyone. 6:01 is the time. Let's go ahead and show you. This is at southbound drive as you exit Poway, headed towards the 163 connector. Again, steady speeds across the board. Look out for a crash on the right shoulder in Tierra Santa on the 15 north right before Arrow Drive. And then we have another one plugging things up. Still really early, but already slow because of this crash on the right shoulder on the 52 west right at Mast. Netta.
Thank you.
Near San Clemente in from San Diego, passing Camp Pendleton. It's on the 5 south right at Santa Onofre. As we move a little more south, we're also tracking another crash, this one on the 78 eastbound on-ramp from El Camino Real, and that's partially blocking the on-ramp to that exit there, and that's on the 78 east. And then we have this one, as I mentioned, the crash on the CAD. According to the CAD, it has cleared, but unfortunately there's some leftover slowing, so that is the reason why we're tracking brake tapping beginning at the 125 coming in from Santee. All right, 6:11 is the time. Let's go ahead and pull up those wait times and see what we're working with along the border. We are at about 2 hours and 15 minutes, so very slow drive coming in from San Ysidro's port of entry. Improvement, though, on the Otay Mesa and that port of entry, looking at about a 45-minute wait to get across. Netta.
The cloudiest skies.
Yeah, it looks like May's bringing a roller coaster for sure. We were looking at a slowdown, but it looks like Chopper, of course, when I take their camera, they want to switch gears. And now we see slowing through this pocket, but just not this early. And the reason for that is because of that incident. It's on the right shoulder. No lanes are blocked, but unfortunately, it's plugged up quite a bit coming in from the 125 as you make your way up that hill. We're also tracking a couple of crashes in the North County. We have one partially blocking the on-ramp on the 78 eastbound from El Camino Real. And then this one might slow things down for you. Let's say you're headed towards Orange County, or maybe you, I don't know, have guests or someone coming in from Orange County. They may be a little late to meet you because of a 2-car crash on the 5 south right at San Onofre. All right, here's a quick look at travel times. All is in the well and in the green coming in from the North County, 10 to 15 on the 5 to 15, as well as the 78. Back to you guys. Because there are only a few lanes on the 52 westbound, anything that happens when it's on the shoulder is likely going to cause a big slowdown, and that's exactly what we're seeing. So we're down to about 25, 35 mile per hour speeds there. The on-ramp is partially blocked for El Camino Real on the 78 eastbound due to an earlier crash. And then we're still tracking this crash up near San Clemente, right where San Diego and Orange County meet. And that's on the 5 south right at San Onofre. Eric? Crash on the 78 east right at the El Camino Rail on-ramp. And then we have this one on the 5 slowing things down as you make your way, let's say southbound towards Camp Pendleton, or if you're passing Camp Pendleton, headed into Orange County towards the San Clemente neighborhood. All right, let's go ahead and pull up those travel times. As I mentioned, we have a pretty slow drive. I mean, it's not too bad. Usually it's about 7 minutes, so we're now looking at about 10 minutes to get you on the 52 west from the 125 to the 15, 3 to 7 minutes on the 94 and the 8. Here's what it's looking like as you're traveling in from the North County, headed southbound, about 10 to nearly 20 minutes on the 5 to 15, as well as the 52 connector. And then on the southbound end, headed northbound, anywhere between 15 to nearly 20 on the 5 and the 805 coming in from San Ysidro National City. Meanwhile, full span of the Coronado Bridge in really good shape, under 5 minutes from downtown towards Coronado. Back to you.
We can use them here on the air.
And Hannah, is that the duck or the dog's name? Do we know?
For a second, I was like, wait a minute, is Hannah the owner? Or is Hannah, no, Dorina is the owner of Hannah.
Yeah. I absolutely love when dogs have human names. Like my friend, her dogs are Carl, and I'm just like, oh, I love it. It's the best name ever. 6:50, and Hannah, by the way, was such a cutie there. 6:50 is the time. Happy Monday. Let's go ahead and start things off. In the East County, Capitol Valley, this is on the 8, where we are tracking a SIG alert. We also have an alert that the winds are really high along the 8 freeway right now. So if you're traveling or about to travel in a high-profile vehicle, maybe wait until those winds subside a little bit, because, yeah, there is an alert that the winds are really high as you make your way on the 8, either to or from the Imperial County area. We're also tracking this, which may slow things down coming in from the South Bay, and this is a breakdown on the 5 south. So it's on the southbound end, but it could cause slowing as you make your way northbound towards the mile of cars this morning.
for our hours are celebrated.
I was going to say on the weekend, I feel like we're up just because of our natural body clock. So when it's, again, the sun's peeking out, it's quite nice. 8:01 is the time. Let's go ahead and start things off on the 5 in both directions right at Genesee Avenue. Things are rolling really smooth out of Sorrento Valley as you make your way either to or from the UTC and La Jolla area. Meanwhile, this is what it looks like for that northbound drive coming in from the South Bay headed towards the 15 connector passing 47th Street. Look out for a crash. This one may slow things down for you if you're traveling on the 163 northbound headed towards tossing it back over to you tomorrow because we are seeing the possibility for scattered showers widespread in the early morning hours, which could damper that early morning commute. So don't say I didn't warn you. 5 in both directions right at Genesee on the 5 and the 15 and pulling up the travel in from the East County. Again, everyone's mostly in the yellow, meaning we're tapping the brakes, but it could be worse. Anywhere between 40 to 50 mile per hour speeds is what you're averaging coming in from the East County. And then here's what it looks like coming in from the South Bay headed north, 15 to 20 on the 5 and the 805. Full span of the Coronado Bridge, average speeds about 35 miles per hour. Overall drive time about 5 minutes. Back to you guys. Love to see, and tomorrow especially, we're going to have to hope that drivers do the same because we are expecting showers, as Evan's been mentioning. 805 in both directions. Here's that drive coming in from the South Bay as you shoot your way northbound. We have an injury crash, so reportedly one of the drivers has suffered multiple lacerations, and this is on the 163 north, right at the 805 connector through the Kearney Mesa area. As we go ahead and pull up travel times really quick out of the North County, here's what we're dealing with. CBS8.com is where you can find more traffic and weather alerts. Yeah, and as Evan mentioned, this is our warning to you. Tomorrow, you are likely going to encounter a slick commute in some spots, so don't say we didn't warn you. If you can work from home, maybe you can do a half day or something and do part of your shift at your home office. That would be your best bet to avoid the mess it's likely going to cause on our freeways. All right, we're still keeping our eye on this injury crash on the 163 north, right where it intersects with the 805 split. And then we're getting reports of some sort of debris blocking the right lane in Del Mar on the 5. Right before you hit Del Mar Heights. Speaking of Del Mar, here's a live look on the 5 south. If you're traveling in from Escondido to the 163 merge, most of the slowing is confined between Via Rancho rather, all the way down to about Rancho Penasquitos, and then it starts to increase as far as speeds go. 20 minutes right now on the 78 from the 15 to the 5, and then we're looking at really nice drives for everyone coming in from the East County headed west, and that includes the 94, the 8, as well as the 52. Eric?